broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me this.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, the 30, past the 20.
You'll get nothing. I like
and
it.
He brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Airing one out for Crowder. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Bengals nothing. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. They'll roll him out right. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and now it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. From the gun, it's McDonald. The 20. He finds his target. It's Crowder.
McDonald's pass.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Taken down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. McDonald. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And Adam Gase having a belief in his guys. They're going for it. Out of the gun, McDonald got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Number 80.
Jamison Crowder with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Jets 21. Bengals nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A toss left, Mixon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 21-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Ball carrier. He was brought down by Marcus May. A 2-yard pick.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 25. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
At the 26.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, McDonald got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. From the gun, McDonald. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 23 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And this is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. 50 seconds.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
33-yard line.
To the air again, Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cox. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
At the 23-yard line.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Play action. It's Burrow. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Jabari Zuniga showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Buffalo 18. I'm coming for you, son.
Burrow looking to pass. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. His pass caught at the 4. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
That is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Watch the screen. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick.
Play action. It's McDonald. And that'll be incomplete. McDonald took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Jets first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
To number 20.
A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Burrow will throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The 39-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, They brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now they try the right side here. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, McDonald got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give him 32 on the play.
First down, Jets.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
They go play action with McDonald. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
We got 3. 60
Operating from the gun, McDonald. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
New York.
43. Check, 43. Don't let him breathe.
From the gun, McDonald. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown.
A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Jets 42. Bengals nothing. Chase McLaughlin
following the touchdown. Here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch 9.
Burrow on play action, rolling to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. because otherwise you need to get him out.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete. Drew Sample, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jabari Zuniga able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
4th down.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. So a risky move that does not pay off. And, Charles, you take it from the defensive perspective. They had to be a little offended there that they even tried to go for it back inside their own 20.
Highly offended. And they took the ball away and gave it to their offense in a great situation. But when you look at this thing in total, when you start taking chances like that, you know what that means? You have to take more chances later, right?
And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Complete to Jamal Agnew.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They go play action with Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, McDonald got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Brashad Perriman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching, and he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
To kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mixon on the toss right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
He was taken down.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
2-yard line.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
4th down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return, here's Agnew. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Let's go, defense.
Throwing again. McDonald. Man open, here is Crowder. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 30.
Off play action. McDonald. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He got 29 yards that time. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
From the gun, it's McDonald. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Mixon, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, here I come, here I come.
A final shot now for Burrow. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.